The 2 above reconsider is rescind. All right, we're past this meeting or the next day. It's the next meeting. At this meeting, we moved to purchase a flag for our clubhouse, and it was adopted. It's the next meeting. Our congressman has said, please let me give you a flag that has flown over the Capitol for your clubhouse. So we need to undo something we did at the last meeting. Fortunately, no one went and bought it, because you can only rescind that which you have not done. So anyone could say, I move to rescind the motion to purchase the flag, because we have been donated one. So that's rescind. And you notice that it has an asterisk where the vote is. Not an M or a 2/3, but an asterisk. And that means that it depends on whether or not I noticed that I was going to do this. If it said in the agenda I was going to rescind, it's only going to take a majority vote. But if I didn't tell anybody that I was going to rescind, it's going to either take a 2/3 vote or a majority of the entire membership. So that's a place where previous notice is important. And then the second part of that one is to amend something previously adopted, which is most frequently used for minutes. I move to amend the minutes of January 1997 to show that Mrs. Smith was also responsible for the parade. Yes?
Is the difference between a majority vote and a majority of the entire membership, is that mean that no one can abstain on the majority of the entire membership?
No, it just means that instead of doing a majority of those present, let's say our club has 50 members, and we have 25, and our quorum is 20%. How much is that?
10.
10, yes, thank you. Our quorum is 20%. So we have a quorum because we have 25 people here today out of our 50 members. If I said in advance on the notice that I was going to rescind something, I only need a majority of those present and voting.
So 13.
But if I didn't say it, I need a majority of the membership, which is 26.
And we don't have that, because we only had 25.
If there were 26 there and everyone voted in favor, then it still could pass.
Then it could pass. But you see the penalty for not previous notice. Mm-hmm. That's what that's for.
And then if in light that it would require a majority of the entire membership, would that be put off until all members were available?
Until you got enough people, right? And remember, Joe, that it's a majority of those present and voting. So if we have a quorum of 10, and we have 25 people present, but only 18 vote, that's still all right, because we had a quorum to transact business. So it's a majority of those present and voting. Present and voting means that if this side of the group all is up at the snack table, but they are part of the quorum, they don't have to vote, but we can still vote. So people often put quorum as the same thing as number needed for something to pass, but that's not true.
So you're saying that if we had a quorum, the quorum was 10, and we only had 4 people voting, as long as 3 of the 4 voted, we're good.
Yeah, 3 voted in favor, yes,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
exactly right. Which is why you're frequently at a board meeting, maybe you have 21 on the board, and the chair takes a vote, all those in favor, and 2 or 3 people say aye. All those opposed, no one says anything? Well, did a quorum vote? No, but a majority of those present and voting voted yes. They didn't care enough. Yes, Dave?
I've often wondered how Congress can do that. Sometimes they have a vote in the middle of the night, and there are only a few there.
Yeah.
That vote then counts.
Yeah, 1913.
Exactly.
They also have the ability, something that doesn't extend to local municipalities, which is the ability to say present. We don't do present. You have to vote yes or no, or abstain.
But they simply say present?
Yes, I mean, they have different rules. I'm not in position, but they do have different rules.
They have a different word for the A or
Different word for not voting, just here. So, I mean, that's a whole different system.